Dean, how would you assess that one tonight?
It was a really exciting game, I have to say. I mean, first and foremost, what a great night for young Ashton and his family. Great to see him coming out to a guard of honour and starting the game. And I just saw the manager in there talking to him, asking him, inviting him down to the training ground when he can get down. So that'll be, again, something for him to look forward to, which is important. Secondly, to get a crowd in a stadium is a great feeling, I've got to say. We obviously had a lot of fans that travelled and made some good noise, and that was really exciting to see how that's going to develop as the season starts to unfold. But certainly from the game point of view, for the first 45 minutes, we were outstanding. We created lots of chances. We scored 3 good goals. Defensively, we looked solid. When we lost the ball, which wasn't often in the first half, we regained it back pretty quickly. So a lot of stuff was really good. And then we saw Crew come out in the second half. There was lots of changes, of course. Maybe that's not how you want the game to go, but certainly from a development point of view for the team and for the youngsters, it's a great learning experience, because you could see the way the momentum shifted a little bit in that second half when they got the 2 goals. We had to maybe see the game out a little bit, but great for the youngsters to get good game time again in a first team environment in front of our supporters. And as I say, certainly the first half really pleasing. I think we made it woodwork 3 times in the game, so created lots and lots of chances. Set pieces, we looked really dangerous as well, which is a massive part of the game. So overall, really pleasing night.
What do you feel as though the difference was between the first half and the second half?
Well, I think Crew made a couple of changes in that second period. I think obviously we made changes to our personnel, which maybe disrupted the flow a little bit, but that's where we're at with pre-season. We had an idea going into the game, how many minutes each player was going to get. Obviously we've got another big game on the weekend. The lads were in training today, so everybody's at different stages of the fitness. We've had players who've had little knocks, who've not trained as much as other players, so we've got to manage that, and that's the most important thing, that we arrive at that Reading game with everybody feeling fit. It doesn't look like there's any injuries tonight, which again is a bonus, and another good win for us. And as I say, we look forward to a good game on Saturday now.
When Mario Vancic came to the club, people thought he might have been a direct competition for Nick Powell, but you played them in the same team today. Do you feel as though they can play together in the same team?
Well, I think you saw the answer in that first 45 minutes, and you've had Klukas to that, and Thompson and many more that can play in that position. I think we saw Mario's qualities in that first half for sure. He got on the ball in good areas. His set piece delivery is outstanding, and we're really pleased to get him, and Ben Wilmot as well. I thought we saw his qualities tonight. We could see first and foremost what a good defender he is, but certainly when he's got the ball at his feet, he can find a pass, he can step into midfield, and I think it was a real good example of how we want to play this season in that first 45.
You must be delighted as well with the partnership that seems to be developing between Stephen Fletcher and Jacob Brown up front.
Yeah, Brown, he's come on leaps and bounds from when he first came to the club. His hold-up plays really improved. Fletcher's helped him a lot with that, and some of Fletcher's touches tonight were sublime at times, weren't they? And Brownie runs them channels and does a lot of the work in them types of areas. But as I said, the link-up play was good, and the midfielders know when it goes in there, when it sticks, they can run beyond. And we saw lots of good moments tonight. As I said, we played through the thirds at times. We went down the sides when Crew went after us high up the pitch. We went down the sides, and we made lots of good decisions. But always lots to learn on. Still a couple of weeks to go before the season.
Stephen Fletcher came off at half time. Was that always planned?
Yes, yeah, it was. As I said before, we know exactly where every player's at in their fitness development, what each player needs going into the season. So that was no issues at all.
Now you're starting to see patterns of play that you've been working on in training now.
Yeah, we've been working hard. Certainly out from playing from the back. I think we could see again real good examples of that tonight. The way that we're going to regain the ball. Maybe at times in the second half we tried to regain it too quickly when we weren't in good shape to do so. We could see the Crew were getting through us, and we've got to look at that as something we've got to improve. But yeah, it's nice to see things that we're working on. The lads have been working so hard, not just on the training pitch, but in the video rooms with all the coaches, the analysts, and just going through and taking ownership really of exactly what the manager wants from every individual with and without the ball. And there's been good buy-in from the players, and as I say, it's been a good result tonight, and as I say, no injuries. We'll look forward to Saturday.
You mentioned Saturday there. Aston Villa come to the Bet365 Stadium. Do you imagine they'll pose a different sort of test?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a huge step up in level that we'll see, but we'll have to see. I think we worry about ourselves in every game we go into. We'll always concentrate on ourselves. Again, we'll look to get minutes into some players that maybe didn't get as many minutes tonight, and we'll assess over the next few days exactly where everyone is. But it's a good couple of weeks now leading into that Reading game with this one on Saturday. We go to Wigan in midweek, and then we finish with Wolves, don't we? So, the pre-season's been really well thought out, and it's going well up to now.